Hi guys, this is Noiser with another episode of Quick Tips, the series where I post short videos, each containing one tip of how you can improve your game in Rainbow Six Siege. Today we are going to take a look at the Claymore mine that was added in the 4.2 patch, as I find them very useful for protecting your flanks. When making this video, Thatcher, Thermite, Twitch and Glass have the option of deploying a Claymore, and when I first saw how these worked, I didn't expect them to change the meta as much as I think they have. I mean, these lasers seem extremely visible, but when deployed in the right way, it actually works great. Here, for example, I use it to make it harder for the remaining defenders to use this way to reach the diffuser. And even if they see the laser, it can be a bit difficult to shoot if placed a bit back from either side of the door. This is a gadget that tries to put the siege back into Rainbow Six Siege, which I think is great. And although it might not change the game in huge ways, it actually forces me to change something I talked about the other week: crosshair placement. Because when aiming downside and moving around a corner, the Claymore is easy to miss. Sure, it's clearly visible when I watch the replay, but when your eyes are focused on the reticle, it's not. And as a roamer, you're not used to having to look for traps. This might be something you will get used to in a similar way the attackers got used to the frost traps, but at least the claymores should slow down the flanking roamers a bit. I try to use the claymore to keep my back safe, and so I don't have to mind each flank as much. And I often stay close to my claymore to actually hear if someone shoots it, and to be able to pick it up and take it with me to use it in another location. One thing to keep in mind though is that a 3 armor defender at full health and with body armor will survive a claymore without being downed, so you can't rely on the mine taking the defender out. Another creative way to use the claymore is next to the diffuser as a trap to make it a bit more complicated for the defenders to defuse in time. If you're lucky, that sort of trap can even give you the kill that wins the game. Placing them facing a castle barricade is yet another way that can turn out to be a sneaky trap if a defender pulls down the barricade to go for a flank. The lasers won't be visible from the inside as the barricade is in the way, but the mine will detonate as soon as the material obstructing the light is removed. A nice thing with the Claymore is that the explosive is focused forward and the area behind the mine is completely safe, so you can actually use it in quite tight clutch situations as well. For example, if you're held up in a tight spot with little possibility to move away from the mine without being seen or shot. So, to sum this up, I think the Claymore is a great addition to the game as it makes it more difficult for defenders to roam freely without caring for the sort of traps that the attackers are facing all the time. I try to place the Claymore behind corners, to the side of doors and windows, and below typical spots where defenders like to jump out for a flank. For example, outside the back door leading to the gym, or outside the master bedroom window here on the house map. So that's about it for today, guys. What are your thoughts around the Claymore and how it might change the metagame? Have you got any sneaky tricks or spots where the Claymore can come to good use? Please share your thoughts by leaving a comment below, and it would mean a lot if you gave me a thumbs up if you found this video helpful in any way. If you're not already a subscriber, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with my future content. On Thursday, it's time for another episode of Equipped, and until then, I will keep being Noiser. Hej då!